Ebro, Laura, Rosenberg show.
Joey Badass was trending yesterday.
Yes.
Because Serayah is completely done with that relationship. She announced that she ended their engagement and is accusing him of repeatedly cheating throughout the relationship. Now, she posted a lengthy statement on social media saying she made the difficult decision to end things with Joey, the father of her child. Let me see. Rasan? Yep, there you go. So she claims, she says she loved him deeply and believed in the life that they were building, but ultimately had to face what she calls repeated infidelity during some of the most vulnerable and meaningful moments of her life. She claims Joey proposed, had her move her life for him, then cheated on her, and adding that she had all the receipts. Then she flipped the camera to show what appeared to be a recorded conversation with him talking about his relationship with her with another woman. It was not good.
Oh, I didn't see that.
There was a
I
recording.
saw an audio recording. I also saw a video of her, and I saw that letter. Joey Badass is 31.
We have the video.
Oh, we have video. All right.
Yes.
In private, because a lot of people publicly know, family knows and everything, but this person proposes to me, wants to build a life with me, has me move my life out here, cheats on me, I find out, continuously is telling me that he doesn't want that life, he wants me, then proceeds to be out with people. And yes, I have my receipts. I have my receipts, but you guys will know who the this is, and I don't want this to be a confusion any longer. There's no podcast he can get on, sweet talking the world. It's over with.
Well, listen,
The button there's a button. Just either way. What's happening?
Bro, are you watching a novela? Like, what?
No, that was the owner of the San Diego Padres. It's a black woman. I came up on my Instagram. I follow her. Kwanzaa Jones is her name.
Okay.
Kwanzaa Jones?
That's her name.
That is a black name.
Yeah.
Kwanzaa Jones is...
That's it.
No, it's going for it, bro.
You know what I mean?
That's the real.
Owner of the San Diego Padres. At any rate, I guess I just want to say that both of these individuals are young. They're both 31. And hopefully they can figure out how to navigate this as parents. I mean, it's not like it's a new phenomenon.
No, but what it is to at least on the surface, because I was telling Laura, to me it goes to another story that moving around today, and I'm not trying to turn this into all things validate me, but bro, Jed York of the 49ers.
Who's that?
Owner of the 49ers.
I saw that. Ohio prostitution.
$140 prostitute at a trailer park in East Palestine, Ohio.
Yeah, you going through something, G. You going through something.
Obviously, listen, his life will be, actually, I'm sure his personal life will become a mess, but the 49ers are like, hey, we're moving on. It's the beautiful part about being an owner and not a player. You're just like,
it's not like
I'm not getting rid of my team, so let's play football.
How did he get caught?
It was like a sting operation. Because he was using a regular website, a casual ass website.
And didn't you tell me that's a thing too? Like the putting yourself in situations where you might get caught.
So we were having this conversation yesterday on Don Hahn and Rosenberg, and Don was just like, we speak a language on our show where we manage to say things we're not saying anything, but what Don was basically saying is you can't just jerk off. Like, why are you? What are we doing? And I was like, bro, that's not what is happening here. This, or can't you get the highest priced prostitute there is?
That's not what. That's not the. That's not the high, right?
That's not what the high is.
Yeah.
So it's the you might get caught.
Oh, that's a big part.
It's the thrill.
As Latarian Milton once eloquently said, it's fun to do bad things. And
I hear you.
That's not always what the thing is, but I'm turning this back into the Joey situation, and obviously none of us know the exact details, but we can see the heartbreak in this woman, right?
Yeah.
And also we know it, right? We've heard this story 100 times.
Yeah, we've
how
seen
many times?
It's a million. It's just over and over again, and so it's just when are we going to really look at what's going on here? Because sometimes we just look at it as people cheat, and yes, that is true. People do cheat. People do randomly fall in love with other people. People do randomly have one-offs with people. But more often than not, I think if we dig into it, it's a serial pattern with people. And they can't stop doing it. And that is when we're talking about, that's why when people are like, sex addiction, we're all addicted to sex. And it's like, no, but you're doing behavior.
There's levels.
You're doing behavior that, we all know Joey's a good dude.
Yeah.
If this story is true, you are repeatedly going to behavior that is beneath what your moral level is. That's when we're talking about.
Well, and the other part is like, you know, she said in there, he would say, no, I don't want that. I want you.
Right. And by the way, I believe it.
And I was going to say that I think is what the addiction issue is. It's like an addict to drugs. Like where a drug addict is like, no, I don't want to lose my family for this other thing. I really value my family, but I keep doing heroin or crack or I'm coke binges or whatever because I'm an addict.
I'm going back for more.
There was a clip also that was moving around that I saw actually this morning. It was a Serayah in an interview with Jason Lee. And I don't follow Joey's personal life, but I guess he was very open about being polyamorous. Like that was something that he was into.
Joey.
Yes.
Okay.
And Jason asked her, like, so what happened? What'd you do to get him out of that life? And she basically said that her grandma, when they got together, her grandma found clips of him talking about this and brought it to her. And then they had a conversation. He was like, I'm done with that.
Well, guess what he wasn't done with?
Yeah.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Not without some, maybe he was in the forefront of his brain. That was what he wanted to be.
Sure.
Doesn't mean he's there yet.
Now, on the flip side of this, though, we'd be remiss to not talk about Serayah also, like the person who's going through this. So the woman I'm recording with today for Thursday's Validate Me episode is a doctor named Jen Acker. She's one of many now experts in this field. But what's interesting is she's not just like a sex addiction expert. She's a betrayal trauma expert. And I really think like we normalize the betrayal part of like, people get cheated on. I mean, women been getting cheated on since the dawn of time.
Yeah, but that's
bro, no, it's like a legitimate. Like she compared it to like for and listen, we don't know everyone's relationship, so I can't speak to them specifically. So let's just talk about a generic couple who's married or been together for a long time.
It's like a death, bro.
It's like a 9/11 in the person's life. The towers went down. There's destruction everywhere, and everything you thought was true in the eyes of the person at that moment is now completely false.
Well, because
so you can't even find your footing to move on in your life.
Well, because if you're married, you completely change this person's life moving forward. Nothing will be the same.
You cannot, nothing, right? And then people make and now they're making choices too. Yeah. So you are completely effed up, and now you're like, hold on, let me make gigantic life choices about what I'm doing next. And you may not be in any good place to be doing that. It's a really dangerous situation.
The real comp, I think, for people is other than your parents, okay? When someone gets married or commits to a new relationship, they have now converted their safety and trust level that they would have with a mom and dad to another human being.
That's literally what I was listening to Jen Acker talk about in a podcast yesterday.
Yeah.
It is literally the bond you create with your mother.
Yes.
You shift that off into your partner.
That's right.
And like a child, it would be like a child's mother betraying them.
That's right.
Like that level. So people don't understand. Men in particular, it's not always men. Obviously, women do have these issues and do it. But like they don't understand. Like, why are they wilding out? It's like, no, they don't know what's up and what's down.
Well, and also their entire world, their entire world and safety. Remember, women are big on. That's why consistency is so big with women, because it provides a level of safety. And once you have children, you really realize how much consistency provides the human brain with safety.
The feeling of safety.
I agree.
Right? And so women are there before men, like understanding why that's important. Men don't get there. Like at least I didn't until I was late in my 30s and having Issa, where I understood, the human brain needs to know what's going to happen on a regular basis, down to like food is going to be prepared at a certain time and we're eating at a certain time and your whole everything. I wake up at a certain time. I do this at a certain time. These things are just there. That's my normalcy, safety. And so then now you extrapolate that into a relationship with someone where the person is like, I really want to trust you. I really want to love you. And I really want us to make plans together and plan our life together is about this consistency
and now
and reliability.
1 second, everything that was there.
Boom, done.
And very often
done.
What happens is the cheater then like lets out information in drips and drabs. So you got the person who was cheated on going, tell me this, tell me that. And you got the cheater being like, oh, I'm trying to figure out what to do. All right, let me throw you a bone. They give you a little bit. And, you know, detective mode is now in. They're searching through everything. They're finding more. So it's...
And you're hurt again and
it's
again.
Death by
and
1,000 cuts. It's every day there's more.
Yeah.
And in a lot of cases with these people, you know, and I don't, again, not speaking about them, I don't know. But for other people, usually there's way more.
Yeah.
So the woman thought it was one bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then, God forbid, they find out it was someone they knew. The level of embarrassment, the whole world is looking at me.
Well, so this is why
it's a
this,
nightmare,
and this is why
bro.
I started with the first thing out of my mouth was they're both 31. They've probably, I know Joey clearly has never done this work before. He's never been confronted. I don't know much about his childhood or
most men at that. Yeah, most people have.
Well,
not
and
started
then on
doing
the
that
other
work.
side, you know, Serayah is her first time mom, and it's her first kid, and it's her first. Maybe all of this level of,
By the way, how old is their kid? Like a year?
Yeah, I think the baby's like...
which is
year
a whole
old.
other layer for, you know, men dealing with mothers who are postpartum and consistency and supporting them and being there and all of the things.
It sucks,
And I
bro.
think she said it because she said during the most fragile and vulnerable parts of my life. So I think probably she was going through severe postpartum.
Or pregnancy, whatever.
Or pregnancy or, you know.
People, listen, I said all this to say, people really need help, like dealing with these things. And we got to stop acting like it's just easy. We all throw around mental health and therapy and all the keywords.
but there's more specifics.
Yeah, like go look into if you keep having these problems over and over again, like maybe you legitimately have a sex addiction problem. If you're a woman who's been cheated on your whole life, has been blown open, you should go look for a therapist who could specifically talk to you about this level of trauma. Like she said it feels, she was saying that women in the moment, the word she used I thought was fascinating was life-threatening. It feels life-threatening. That's the level of fear that is hitting you. Like, you're picturing this person doing, you're like, no, it's impossible.
Yeah.
So I just hope that for anyone out there, and the same with the Jed York, the owner of the 49ers, now his wife, like, bro, for us, it's like, how can you believe it? Ha, ha, ha. The owner cheated with the $140 prostitute. He has a family. Everyone
Children,
knows.
I
The
know.
whole world knows. He played all of them.
I know. Children that will read this and like have to deal with that at school and the repercussions. Like,
Bro, when you
oh
start
my
digging into the people
God.
who are doing, I don't know Jed York, but very often you dig into that, it wasn't just that. It was prostitutes all the time. It's the massage parlors.
Well, yeah,
It's
because
the-
if you're willing to go to a trailer park in Ohio,
What were you doing when you were back in the Bay? What were you doing at home in San Francisco? I'm sure they got all kinds of freaky deaky options. What was going on?
a trailer park in Ohio is wild.
so nuts.
Nah, it's wild.
I just imagine it like, oh my God, it just sounds so
Where was
nuts.
he in Canton? Why were you in Ohio?
I don't know why they. Do we know what was it? Were they playing Cleveland?
I think it was a.
Were they playing
Did the
Cleveland?
Niners play Cleveland?
Maybe they had a preseason game against Cleveland. Like, why were you in East Palestine, Ohio, bro, at a farm? Like, what are we doing? What's happening? That's what I'm saying. This shit goes deep,
No,
bro.
it's wild, bro.
And we're just, I think even though it's starting to expand and people are starting to understand it, and I'll tell you what, when I met people in that world, I felt like a lot of the more well-to-do people were the ones who had these problems the worst because they've had a lot. And so the bar goes up and up of what feels good.
Yeah.
What was the attorney general that got busted out here that
Spitzer?
one time? Spitzer.
He had
that
the girls
was when
in the suitcases.
So that's when I first started actually being like, oh, this dude is super powerful. So there's some sort of fetish with I'm gonna do bad shit and see if they could actually take me down, like on some real psychosis shit.
Well, guess what? He got the answer.
Yeah. No, he found
mean-
out. He found out.
Congratulations.
He found out.
You
He was
played
sneaking.
yourself.
He was sneaking the prostitutes out in suitcases. Remember?
No, he was running a whole ring. He was a part of a ring, bro. It was a whole racket.
In suitcases, Rosenberg. I don't remember this
Swear to
part.
God, there were humans. There were humans that would going out of the hotel in a suitcase,
That is wild.
like Donald Trump in the dessert cart when they snuck him off the plane.
Off the plane.
No, and by the way, this also sort of ties in on a different level to that story I was telling you guys
I wonder.
about.
I never brought this up, but back to the dessert cart just for a side.
Yeah, we really didn't talk much about it.
They put his fat ass in a dessert cart. Was there dessert? I keep thinking, like, was there cheesecake in there? Is that how they convinced him to stay in there?
Yeah,
you know
no.
how you get your dog to go into a cage? It's like, sir, we need you to go in
There's
there.
chocolate pudding in there,
There's
bro.
chocolate pudding, cheesecake, and Big Macs in there. He's like, oh, no problem.
I could sit in here for hours. Meanwhile, the whole plane was still full of people. But he snuck off.
Yeah.
Anyways, and then there was a story I saw in the New York Post today about this big-time lawyer who now looks like he's going to lose the job. He was, I think he was maybe about to go to another big firm, and he's losing it all because he was making out with a junior lawyer at the firm, and
Now, is he married or something?
I don't think anyone's married.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think I read the whole article. I didn't say anything about wife.
Okay.
But what happened was a big streamer, named Jay Guapo.
All right.
Jay
Jay Guapo got the scoop.
Jay Guapo rolled up on them in Central Park and was just like, get a room, and put the camera on their face.
Oh, not knowing nothing, just on some trolling people kissing in the park.
Yeah, just, this is the beautiful society we live in now. Just a normal day of content. And so he's rolling up, pulling the camera out in their face, and they turn around. You see the second they react, because they're not supposed to be doing this or whatever.
No, clearly they should have got a room.
Yeah, you know what? His advice was actually correct. That's the ironic part.
So now what? Now they're about to lose. He's about to lose his job because of the power imbalance.
Exactly. So now so now apparently it's all going bad. Let's see, footage of the smooch fest. Blah blah blah. Why do they always have to use language like that in newspapers?
Smooch fest.
Well, that's New York newspaper.
Jay Guapo hollering, get a room. The suit-clad man is shown standing up with a smile and trying to shoo the TikToker away.
Oh my God.
As his makeout partner calmly tells him to put the phone down. And then Jay Guapo says, don't touch me. Don't touch. If you touch me, I'll have to touch you. Meanwhile, I went on that guy's page. It seems like he's been touched up a few times himself. Yes.
Well, I was going to say, according to this article on Yahoo, apparently the lawyer is married.
Oh, boy.
The lawyer
boy.
is, so
Okay.
yeah.
Yahoo. He is married.
So that
But that's
changed-
still
that
not
changed-
reason to be fired, though, is it?
Well, it could be conduct issues detrimental to, regarding his position at work. Now,
But technically, he's not doing it at work.
well, no, but they work together.
Yeah.
They work together. And so I think the corporate responsible thing to do is if you are working with someone and you guys are like on the same level at the job,
Okay.
you can let people at the job, the HR, whoever, compliance people say, hey, we're dating. That's like clean. You absolutely have to do it if somebody's a level below you, like, hey, we're dating this person. I'm
definitely
dating
has
a
to be.
junior person,
That
and they're
definitely has
both, it's like all on the up and up.
Where they usually keep you guys like separate.
Yeah, it's not like they gotta keep you separate.
No,
It's
but I
just
mean,
letting
like-
it's transparency. So if there is a breakup, one person, like in this case, the junior person, can't say I was taken advantage of or whatever at my job by somebody who had more power, and I thought that I should do this because it might jeopardize my ability to move up in my position.
So
this.
the article, this is a big time firm. The article is also just about like big money because he's apparently a big shot at a big ass firm.
Yeah.
To which, if he is in fact married, it's such a gigantic congratulations, you played yourself. Yo, in 2026, you can't just go make out with your affair partner in Central Park.
No.
Like that's not.
You can't hide in plain sight. No.
There's no plain sight. Like, oh, it's risky. We're outside. We should be fine. Like, people are out here just streaming their whole life, walking around.
Yeah.
Like,
You'll be in the back of somebody's. Yeah, it's all type of things.
It's what are you doing, bro?
But even
in the full suit.
Well, and you say it's the biggest congrats because you
In
say
your
it's a
full suit,
biggest
like-
congrats. Why? Because his wife's gonna take him for whatever.
No,
he's
just
got or
meaning
whatever.
I first when I read it didn't realize he was married. I thought they were just in trouble because of the working thing together, which
Yeah.
is one level of congrats.
Yeah.
But if you were also married and that was your way of cheating on your wife is in Central Park, I mean, it has the word Central in it, bro. Hit the button.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
What are you doing?
All
When
right.
people again though, these choices, bro. I'm willing to guess this is not his first time around the block. He keeps calling people, bro.
Well, and like once again, him and his wife could be on the outs. Maybe they're in the process of a divorce, and that's not public yet. Maybe they live separately. Who knows?
You
We
don't know that
what's
part.
going on.
You don't know that part.
We don't
That's
know what's
true.
going on.
I will. Let me just also say I'd be remiss if I didn't also mention what losers we are. That like this sort of content. This is now rewarded as something to do.
Well,
Yes.
Like I'm gonna
well,
go.
no,
like you're a loser. What? Why
Well,
would
no,
you do that?
relationship stuff. Remember, telenovelas and relationship drama.
Why do you do this?
Only because
it's not-
I'm more looking at the human and what we consume
the people
versus
consume
how
it.
we're
No.
capturing it.
Oh no, people can't
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
resist seeing it.
Yeah.
But to make the choice as a human to walk up to other humans with your phone and just go get a room and put your phone in your face. Like, I understand it's rewarded by the algorithm. It's still weirdo behavior.
Yeah, no,
And just because it
yeah,
gets
yeah,
views,
yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
going to normalize it. That's weirdo.
Yeah,
behavior.
no, I hear you
Listen,
on
we
that.
did a whole thing on First Amendment auditors with Kevin Ortega Rojas on ELR News.
There you go.
'Cause
Drops every Friday.
We were trying to I was trying to understand. It was very new to me. Rasan actually had a little bit more info on it. So I understand the people who go and like shoot cops to make sure that they're not, violating rights or ICE agents. But when I see these people who are, they have a lot of followers. Like, just go up to like random people in the streets, like, and then their whole thing, it's a public place. I can film you. I can have the phone in your face.
You add these little things up. It's just,
And they just want a reaction. So you either walk away or you get out of my face, and that's exactly what they
I
want.
told
They
you
want
guys the other week
reaction.
somebody just took a picture in front of me with me standing in the back, and they just like leaned in front of their camera, and I was like on a phone call, and maybe I was like looking down, fixing my pants, and the person just posed in front of me like while I was standing in front of my office.
They mogged you.
Is that what that's called?
I don't know. Kind of.
And then took a photo, and I just looked at the camera and gave like finger guns and didn't, it's like whatever. And people have definitely put cameras in my face before, and I'll be like, "Yo, what's up, my G? What you trying to do, man? What you want to do right now?"
But that's again weirdo behavior.
Yeah.
Posing with someone just in the background, unless you're at an event. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I'm at SummerSlam and I'm in the parking lot in my suit with a microphone, and someone's like, oh.
Well, that was remember
Fine.
the other day
Or-
we were at the parking garage, and a guy
Yeah.
was like, "Yo, my wife really loves you guys. Can you give a video for her?"
Yes.
And he wanted me to just talk to his camera as if I was like doing a drop for like, I don't know, his radio show. And I was like, "No, you got to get in the thing with me." Like,
Yeah, you felt more comfortable with him being in the thing with you. I think either way is weird.
well, no, it was for his wife though.
No, but for us, and from the person who has to do it, it's still awkward. Like, no matter how you
Yeah.
cut it, like, hi, stranger. I don't know. You know, like, it is an awkward. You try your best, and you did good. You dragged me into it. It was one of the, it was a time.
Well, it was I
always do
started
it.
to not. And then I was like, but he's on the show too, and he's standing right there. Why would
Why not give you the whole
But it was one of,
added value?
Well, listen, normally I'd be like, oh, man, why did they want anything from me? In this case, though, I was like, let me just pay my ticket and get the hell out of here. And he was like, Rosenberg, he's right here.